The Commission of Gender and Women Affairs at the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, Dr. Angela Nakafero, has called for the embracing of inclusive policies and sustained efforts to empower girls and women through education. This was at a meeting aimed at fostering dialogue on improving educational outcomes for all genders under the theme Achievements Registered and Challenges for Redress, Innovating Strategies to Address Gender Equalities in Education.
In a nutshell, we make significant gains on enrollment and a positive legal environment. We still have gender gaps between men and women at all levels of education. So Angela, the aim of the second version of the gender and education policy should be able to help us consolidate the gains, but also be very deliberate on addressing the emerging challenges.
The Director of Basic and Secondary Education at the Ministry of Education and Sports, Mulindwa Ismail, emphasized the government's commitment to advancing gender equality in Uganda's education system. He highlighted ongoing initiatives and pledged continued support for policies aimed at reducing disparities.
We have also successfully addressed gender issues in curricula and learning materials, reviewed the sector's infrastructure designs to make them gender responsive, promoted the re-entry for child mothers, and reduced gender-based violence in schools.
The team leader of Global Learning for Sustainability, Karen Mukajambo, emphasized the importance of collaborative efforts between government, NGOs and educational institutions to achieve sustainable change.
We must make sure that education development partners and government implements policies and programs that promote equitable access to education to both girls and boys.
Participants at the meeting engaged in robust discussions, sharing best practices, challenges, and innovative approaches to address persistent gender gaps in education.
It has tackled less on the following: the distribution of teachers in schools, the desk and pupil ratio in schools, and then the infrastructure.
And to give all of them chances that are equal, would not segregate them on particular grounds in line with differences and all that.
When we come from rural areas, even poverty, our parents are poor. It's also pulling us out of school. You find out that we are leaving school to get special needs from men, and we eventually end up getting out of school.
The review meeting on the Gender in Education Policy 2016 highlighted both achievements and the urgent need for continued efforts to overcome challenges towards achieving gender equality in education.
They need to make sure that curriculum is gender responsive and strengthening infrastructure that supports girls and access for boys, everyone, boys and girls, to access education.
Lydia Chomkama and Vincent Wamundo, UBC News.